Hello guys, coming in. Hey, today we're gonna jump inside of Unity. We have a ton of stuff to do. For the game. Big old fat list of things to do. I got my coffee. And hey, wanted to say there's a link below if you want to learn how to turn your demo into 6 figures or just a paycheck. Now the truth is, guys, this is tough to do. It's not easy. But if you're interested in learning how to turn a demo into an actual paycheck, I can show you how I've done it. I've done this 3 times. I've done it with every single one of my games. And so I show you how to do it. It's not some gimmicky webinar thing. It really is going to be helpful. I'm going to show you how I've done it. And yeah, so click the link below. It could really change your life. I think it's really cool, really helpful. But let's go ahead and jump inside of Unity. Come on. Let's wait for Unity to load. I'll see you guys in 3 hours when Unity's done loading. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Unity's taking forever to load, which is hilarious. That's the way it goes. But today, guys, I'm just going to put this out there. Today, I'm not going to be as active with the chat because I got a lot to do. I'll be honest. I got a lot to do. Let's see here. So what I would recommend doing is open up your software of choice, grab a cup of coffee, and join me on our fun little journey of making games. Where's my image slideshow? For some reason it's not working. There it is. Wishlist Twisted Tower. Okay, is the link below to Wishlist Twisted Tower? It should be. Hang on. Is there a link below to Wishlist Twisted Tower, guys? By the way, if you haven't wishlisted Twisted Tower, that's my other little call out for you. Go ahead and click the link below. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, Wishlist Twisted Tower. There's a lot of cool screenshots up, new screenshots that I just put up. So go ahead and do that. Hey, I didn't really like the eyes thing, even though it was a clever idea from one of you yesterday. I just don't really want to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to instead create a bone structure for our pointing teddy bear here. And we're going to get the teddy bear to move a little. I don't have a pen. Okay. Teddy should move. Just subtly, right? And we'll just put a little trigger, and you walk into the trigger, and that's what makes him go. Okay? It's going to be pretty straightforward. Okay, let's go. How many of you are working on your game right now? Anybody? We're going to add an armature. And by the way, guys, what I'm doing today, all the way up until we launch the demo, and I can't tell you when, but I will say it's coming soon. Something that I'm doing is I'm trying to make the game more streamable. In fact, that's where my priorities are for the entire game. The rest of the game, it's streamability. Now, does this mean I'm just prioritizing something silly? Or could it mean that actually all great games are streamable? And that's my theory, is I think that if I focus on making this game streamable, that it will perform well with gamers in general, because it's an immersive sim. And I love immersive sims because they play out very similar to movies. Ooh, that is good coffee, Thomas. It makes me want to zen. So what I could do here is extrude this, but I'm going to grab that and actually disconnect it from the relations. His relation There we go. His relation should be actually let me see here. I think it should be bone. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's do bone. There we go. So that way I was able to disconnect it. We'll do that there as well. We'll extrude this over here. Same thing, but you want to disconnect it for now. Bring it over here and then put it back. A streamable game is a game that's interesting. I mean, I don't know what else to say. That's kind of where my head is. Whoopsie. What? Why is it that when I extrude from here, it doesn't connect? So that's bone. So let's try and connect it to bone here. What? That is so weird. I really don't like that, but I don't think I want his legs to move. That's enough for me, okay? Now let's go to top view here. And this shouldn't screw up anything in the game. Just because it has an armature doesn't mean it's gonna, that's the theory at least, that doesn't mean it's gonna screw up the game. So we'll see. But the goal here is a very simple animation that fires with a trigger. And in fact, that kind of stuff is really great with immersive sims. That's my theory. Guys, I talk so confidently. The truth is I'm learning how to make a game like this. I have never made a game like this before. But I will admit. Okay, let's go ahead and parent this. I will admit I'm applying a lot of the principles that I learned from my previous games, especially now for the story moments of this game. Double Plus says that you were going to bring up a Zin joke. I am thinking about Zin all day, every day. Slap in one of those lip pillows and just get sent to Wonderland. All right. I hope that didn't screw it up. Yay, it didn't. Look. We have our armature. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw on a bone renderer. And then we're going to go, I have a tool called a bone finder. Here we go, bone lister. Drag it in and go to generate bones list. Yay, look at that, guys. So now what I can do is, the theory is I can rotate the arm. Okay, it didn't work. Let's try again. For some reason, the automatic weights did not work there. We're going to go to pose mode. It didn't do anything. What? Let's clear the parent. And we're going to do this. That should have done it. There we go. Save. Go back into Unity. And so we got a little screw up here that happened, but that's okay. No big deal. We're just going to put it here and then here. See? Now watch, guys. In this one in particular, I can make him... Wait, where's the bone renderer? Ugh, got to do the bone renderer again. Hang on. This is great. Just sitting here working. I have this new goal for 2025, guys. The goal is to spend a lot more time just sitting and working and drinking coffee, making games. But I still want to be doing YouTube. I love YouTube. I just want to do a couple interviews with game developers. And where the F? It didn't list my bones. And then I just want to stream a lot. I really like streaming. I need to get on Twitch, don't I? Son of a... What? Save. I'm going to copy. Guys, why is it doing that? Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We don't have any of these over. Okay, the transform value changed. Moving eyes changed. Can I revert all this? So that's 750. Revert. 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 Okay, good. We just need to make sure the light is 750. Because what I'm going to do... Oh, yeah. What I'm going to do... Let's just put it back, actually. Is I'm going to apply this. I'm going to have to do it this way. I'm going to have to go to Bone Lister. Drag this in. There it is. And hit apply. That's the theory. Wait, what? Why is that happening? So anyway, I don't know why that's happening. Look, the bone renderer keeps removing it. What? And look, his tooth is missing. We were so close, guys. So what I want is him to do this. So for some reason, we need to get that to be weight painted. So let's go to our edit mode. Go to weight paint mode. Select that first, then this. Weight paint. I'm going to select this bone here. There we go. And all we got to do is paint this. There it is. That's all we had to do. All right, go back to object mode, go to pose. Clear all, save. So now the tooth should follow his head. There we go. So we're not going to use the bone render because for some reason it's just not working. So we're going to do something very simple here, okay? We're going to create a unique statue. There he is. I'm going to go ahead and just add the animations here. New folder. We're going to call this animations or statue animations. And inside of it, I'm going to create a new animator. This is going to be called Teddy Statue. I'm going to drag it in here, stick it right at the top. Okay. We also need a new animation. Teddy Statue idle. No. Yeah. And then Teddy Statue. No, we'll do Teddy Statue position 1 and then Teddy Statue position 2. Okay, that's all we're going to do. And this should be quick and dirty. Let's see here. What we're going to do is go here and then drag in position 1 and then position 2. We're going to set position 2 to be his static position. And then we're going to go to parameters here and we're going to go int. Reposition is going to be set to true. When we go to repositioned, it shouldn't be reposition is a verb. That would be a trigger. Repositioned is a noun. It's a state of being, and that's a Boolean. So if reposition is true, go here. And we're going to do a nice slow 5 seconds of, and no exit time. 5-second duration. Actually, let's just do 3-second duration. And he's just going to reposition. That's it. So let's go here. We're going to go to position 1 here. And we're going to have his head. His arm will be down. Look at that. We need to weight paint a little bit. We'll do it. Don't worry. this bone here, his head is going to be like this. We'll do some weight painting, I promise. What? Ah, yes. This is in The Wizard of Oz. Isn't it? This is what the Tin Man does. And then he'll go to position 2 like that. We should be fine here. But let's go ahead and fix the weight paint. So we need to remove any influence that's on this. These straps here should not have, yeah, we need to remove that. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to go to weight 0, strength, or strength is 100. There we go. Does that make sense what I'm doing here, guys? Kinda. It's going to be very subtle. All right. I think that's good. Let's go to pose mode here. It's going to be so subtle you're going to be able to barely see any of the weird issues with the weight paint. So there's up, there's down. That is weird right there. I wonder why the weight paint got so screwed up. Okay, well anyway, let's go to this statue and just see how it looks. I agree with Anders Edge. Personal platforms are only valuable if you have a premium product to sell. So like I sell courses as well as games. Those are premium. And so it's easier to sell a premium product. If you sell 5 of them, you had a good month, you know. But trying to sell games, that's tough. All right, so let's see here. So we're going to set this to true and just see what happens. I kind of like the idea of it just moving subtly. You know what I mean? Let's just do that. It's just, and by the way, what does this have to do with streaming, guys? This is going to be called statue wiggle, or Teddy statue wiggle subtle. What does this have to do with streaming? Does anyone know? What does this statue moving have to do with streaming? Yeah, it's clippable. That's a good way to put it. If he moves every like 2 seconds, it's going to be very creepy. They're like, wait, what? And we'll slow it down too. Yeah, so Anders Edge says, I can imagine streamers liking that and that part of their video getting replayed. Kind of like what you see with jump scares. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I think you're right about it being triggered by the player. I'm going to start with just this, though, for now. Okay, guys? Is that all right? And we're going to make it not static. Why doesn't the mesh collider move? I don't know. Let's see how this looks. Co-op, yeah. Ooh. Okay, we're going to set it to loop. And then what I'm going to do to make it a little bit creepier here, and then we'll make sure that this statue's on. There's 2 parts to every level. And so we'll make sure this statue is on the other side of the level so that people who play that side will. So what I'm going to do is have it move just a little bit the entire time. Just ever so softly. So he's just sort of moving barely, just so the streamer will see the movement and they'll go, what? They'll say, is he moving? And then they'll stop and they'll be like, wait, what? Did he just move? Then we'll do this one really slow. That one's a little fast. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh, is that, they would do this in Deus Ex? Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Oh, I totally agree, D. McCoy. I think this would be a cool. I'm thinking about doing this for the final boss sort of battle in the game. Is all the enemies are just these giant statues and they shatter into pieces, but they have like the same behavior. It's just they're harder to kill in terms of their health. That's all I could think of. Okay, let's see it one more time. Question is, will they get that vibe when they walk in? Okay, so first things first, the way that we make this a little bit more, we're basically need to tell the player, hey, this is important. It's not important, just, hey, take a look. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the color very unique. So like a vibrant pink. Oh, that's beautiful. Intense. And then we're also going to make it flicker. We'll do subtle and constant. And we're going to increase the range a little bit. And then we're going to do, yeah, like that. Yep. Reduce the intensity. We're going to make it real time. And then we're going to make this statue big. So we're going to take this, the entire thing. And we're going to go a little bit bigger here. Well, I don't know. I think why? Sorry, I just yelled. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. Unity's doing something weird today. Surprise, surprise. Unity's being weird. Okay. I don't know why it just changed the color, but all right. All right, let's hit play and take a look. Unity's drunk. Yeah, there. Look. It's like, why is it moving? Isn't that great, guys? Oh, that's horrifying. I love that. Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a variant of this statue, which is going to be called Teddy Moving Variant. Drag it in. Let's go check on the other ones, though. We want to make sure the other ones didn't get screwed up. So this one. Oh, my goodness. We need to redo that collider. Let's see if we can revert it. Oh gosh. Seriously? We got an issue with our colliders, guys, because of the new. All right, let's search for the Teddy character. We need to revert that one. Just double check. We're going to double check. Good. Okay, so this side over here, we have a Teddy right here. Yes. Wait, no. There we go. What about here? That's a duck. We could potentially just swap this out with the moving one. Golly. I don't understand why his collider sucks. Let's just see if we can reset it. And this one, we're going to make it matchy-matchy a little bit. So I feel like that's... We need to go with more blue, green. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll do that same color with the duck here. Okay. You walk in and there's a bluish color. I wonder if we could do a green, a blue color in here though. And that's set to mixed. Yeah, I like the idea of the colors of the areas being a little bit different. Yeah. Okay. And this is a select material. We need to do blue. Yeah. We can just make that blue at the top. Be smart with shadows, guys. Even if it's not realistic, I don't care. You want to make sure you're... Yeah, there we go. That is really disorienting. That's great. Let's brighten it up just a little bit. There we go. All right, let's see if that works on this side. This guy, we really need a light so we can see him. So I kind of understand why that was there, actually. So what we can do is actually just adjust this light. I'm going to clear the bake really quick. We're going to bring it down. Yep, we're going to bring the whole thing down. Yeah, there we go. That's so good. Okay. All right. We just want to make sure. Oh, we did rebake the occlusion culling. Yeah, it's just Unity shadows. All right, let's enter play mode and see if it looks good over here. So there's this one. If I press slash, it should take me over here. I just need to turn this area on. Brilliant. How's the collider? Collider feels good. That's great, guys. We feeling good about this? I honestly don't think we need to do anything else. I don't think we need to do it ever again in the game. It's just something to keep the streamers interested. Andreas or Anders Edge, I wanted to be done with this 2 years ago, but I don't. We'll see, but I don't think I release bad games. I can't do it. If it's not great, I don't release it. So it has to be great. Okay, that was cool. I am very worried though, guys. I'm gonna just scrub through the levels really quick here. This is called Statue Variant, Statue Teddy. I'm really worried about the colliders. That collider's good. That one wiggles a little, but it's fine. It's not like devastatingly bad. Let's go to floor 0 and see if we can find one. Oh, yes, and the exterior as well. So we need to go to the exterior level and fix that one. I gotta go for a Zan. What is this? Front entrance? That's hilarious. That's old. It'll probably stay in the game too. Don't save. Okay, what do we got? So this one's kind of screwy. What'd I tell you? Oh no. I don't get it. I don't understand why the mesh collider is doing that. What? Do you guys know why that's happening? It almost makes me just want to revert everything. Like, is it really worth this? I think it's because its scale is negative. Okay, but still, I still don't understand why. Okay, it's that. Yeah. There we go. That should do it, but let's enter play mode to double check. Son of a, I just don't want to deal with this for the whole game, though. Let's enter play mode and double check. How do you move past the OCD part of game development? For me, it's something like you give yourself big, monumental, like, deadlines. So, like, I've got a demo deadline that I'm just not going to let myself... Okay, good. That worked. I'm not going to let myself skip that. All right, that's good. Let's go to floor 0. Ugh, it's frustrating. I might as well just do it for the first chapter. And then we need to move forward with other stuff. So that one doesn't exist. Good. Okay, we already did that. Thomas, what are you doing? Let's go to floor 2. Streamable. Right? Oh, good. They look good. Okay. All right. We're done with that. Gamepad icons. Ooh, that is a big old fat to-do list. Remove stair term button. I know where that is. Let me do that really quick. There's a button I need to delete. We'll do that. No, Charbo, we're probably not going to look at much gameplay. We're just going through the list of things to do. That's gone. Yay! And honestly, this should be a one-time button. So let's go over here and take a look. Is this a one-time button? One-time use only. I get why I did that, actually. We need it in case they miss something. So never mind, we got to keep that. Crap. Okay. All right, we're not going to save anything here. I guess we could go ahead and bake the light maps. So let's do that. We're going to generate lighting here. Guys, notice my light maps are baking at 2 texels. That speeds it up significantly. No, Danny, that gimmick is really gone. Basically, yeah. It's gone. We're almost ready to upload the demo to Steam. It doesn't mean that it's going to be live, but we are almost ready. Occlusion is baked. That's good. Let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and bake floor 0 as well. So floor 0, floor 1, and the exterior are part of the demo. That's baked. Okay, let's take a look at exterior, and then we're gonna move on to a few bugs with a few bugs associated with the Tommy gun. Okay, that's baked too. All right, let's go to our Tommy gun, or sorry, Automatic light. Guys, I could literally, I could live alone on an island and feel like I'm with you guys, because I'm just talking to a corner of my wall right now, and I could sit here and talk for hours. Although it's nice to see y'all's chat right there. I can see it. Is it a little dark? It doesn't matter. Yeah, dude. Anders Edge, there's no gameplay hook with this game. It's a big risk, I know. There's no gameplay hook. It's just a really good story. Really good story, really fun, wild, atmospheric environment, and that's it. I don't recommend it. The weapons are kind of wacky, so that's kind of a cool gimmick. But yeah, trust me, my Trinity hook, my Trinity hook framework came about because of this game. Because I wished I would have, if I could go back in time, I would have come up with a core gimmick. But I didn't. So I'm going to rely on my forte, which is story. Okay, so let's take a look here. Secondary fire. Hold to shoot. Charge time is 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go. Dude, I kind of agree with you. You said, honestly, dude, I'm not for not having a gameplay hook, or I'm all for not having a gameplay hook, especially recently after watching some of Gavin's stuff. I feel like other appeal factors can be so much stronger. Yeah, I mean, it could be as simple as a really weird character, you know? And let's be honest, though, Gavin did have a really strong mechanic, which is chasing. Getting chased by a train. But I think what made that game really, really streamable is just how weird the main enemy was, you know? So this secondary fire is 3 seconds. 1, 2, I'm going to make it 1.5. Cut it in half. Max ammo to dispel, we're going to do 15. And then we're going to we're going to slow down the bullet time. We're going to slow down the bullet time because it's yeah. So let's see here. Let's see what our time scale is. You can see it right here. It's getting set to there it is. So we're going to set it to 1.7 and we're going to try that out. Or 0.17. Wait. Yeah, 0.17. What am I doing? 0.17. Let's try this out. You guys ready? So this is the weapon where you get to use bullet time. Sorry. Brian says this is a game developer in its local environment. You gotta stretch, guys. All right, here we go. You ready?
All right, let's do this time. This is your last chance.
No. No. It waits a little long, too, to get started. Plays the sound build up. It's kind of fun the way it was. I just think it went too long. Yeah, we're gonna speed up the wait for seconds. No, I think it's fine actually. No, this one takes too long. Okay. And let's go back to it. That was really boring, you know. So I think it just needs to be something like right. I think that's really all we want to do here. Automatic light. Yeah, it's a cool secondary fire, but I found myself not using it, which is a big problem. When I was playing the demo, we're gonna make 20 the maximum, or 23 the maximum ammo that we dispel, and then we're gonna make the charge time a little bit slower, so 2. Secondary fire delay. I think that's cool. Let's do that. What are we working on right now? We're working on the secondary fire for the... I have a huge list here of just bugs for the demo. By the way, if you haven't wish listed yet, wish list below.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
That's perfect. So we need to fix the build-up sound, which is this right here, and it needs to be how long? I don't know, actually. I don't know how long it should be. My theory is 2.5 seconds. We're gonna do that. Is it a wave? Should be. Crap, it's not. Oh my goodness, I put it in the wrong thing. Thomas, you are the worst. You're an embarrassment to the game industry. Where is it? It's just in the sounds, okay. Good, okay, we got it.
All right, let's do this, Tiny.
Oh, perfect build up. I think we need a sound for that build up. I don't know if it's worth it. I think we got a lot to do here, and that's not really on my priority. She really needs to sort out her priority. I don't think it's on my priority list. Okay, let's vote. Let's do a little poll. Hang on tight, guys. Let me open up YouTube. By the way, if you haven't checked out that webinar below, check it out. It's going to show you how to get your demo funded. Okay, let's move forward here. What am I doing? Oh, we're doing a poll. Okay, let's see here. Let me write it down. Should I? The poll is, should the game have icons for button hints and actions? Yes? No. And this is as opposed to just text prompts. So let me show you what I mean. Yeah, we do. You're right. We need a riser sound. I just don't know if I have the time for it.
Let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Like that. Open weapon wheel. And it says tab. Or loot barrel. E. Should it be icon? Oh, sorry, you can't see. Hey, Thomas. Loot barrel. Should that have a little hand icon? And then it has a E key icon? Yes or no? That's really the question. So let me post it. Yes or no? Or is that enough for the demo? Little hand icon with an E. Yes or no? There's a whole other question here, which is, do we even need to show which key to press? Icons will add AA. Let's see here.
Enter the Twisted Tower theme park. To all my employees up and down the tower, please don your silliest outfits and ensure the park is fully operational. Let's give our new guest the playtime of his life.
Icon and keys, okay.
At the Twisted Tower, we always treat our guests to an absolutely magical time.
Okay, let's think about this. Write this down. I mean, this is basically the only thing I have left on my list. I don't know if it's a huge overhaul, but it's something. All right, what do we got? We got interact. It's just a hand icon. Honestly, I don't even know. Guys, I don't even know if we need any other icon. Let me think here. What are the necessary icons? There's action icons, and then there's input icons. There's two categories. So
Right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
there's a hand icon, right? What else? Is there anything else that's necessary? You could do one there. It could be a hand. Could it just be a hand icon, guys? Does it need to be? Do we need to overcomplicate this? Can this just be a hand icon? Is it okay to have a hand icon to talk to this little dude? Or should that be something else? You know? What'd you think, Tater? You think, okay. We don't need icons. We don't need icons. We just need the key. If for some reason they remap the keys, because that's the problem, is we can remap keys. What do games typically do, guys? Let's have a conversation here. What do games typically do here? Do they even show the key icon? Or is it just a little hand that appears? And if the player wants to know, they have to look at the control scheme in the options menu. You know? Oh, we need to fix that. We can't scroll this with the scroll wheel. Options doesn't scroll. Y'all give me your thoughts there. Yes, they show the key. I'm trying to read the frickin' chat. Let me close this poll. So what are your thoughts here, guys? Oh, UI is such a pain. Jason, I hear you. I just think that some people might not want to do that. No, we print out the current. What we have to do is we have an array of, here's what the key string is, and then here's what the keybind icon is for the string, and then you swap it. They should show the key. Okay, let me ask ChatGPT. Okay. We're gonna choose one. Okay. Start a poll. Key control icon or action icon. You can only pick one. You can only pick one. The key is more often, you think so? Explain the difference. A control icon is, hey, press E, or hey, press space, or hey, press F. An action icon is an arrow above the head of the person, or a magnifying glass icon that appears. And they go, okay, well, I'm going to look up the control scheme on the options menu. That's the difference. Ooh, this is tough. Let me text Jason. No, hey Jason, I'm on Discord. What do you think? Oh, my theory is that we need icons. But if they change it to like P, I have to have an icon for P. Simplistic icon set. Simplistic keyboard. Yeah, but Jason, okay, so Jason says he thinks the single icon's enough. What about people who get confused? Who have no idea what to press when they start playing? Is that normal for games? What does BioShock do? What does BioShock do?
This should come in handy.
This can't be. It's been decades. All my
Like, if I didn't have that R there, people wouldn't know how to skip it.
After all, at the Twisted Tower, we always treat our guests to an absolutely magical time.
But there's certain things they're gonna not know. Like, they're not gonna know how to skip by pressing R. I need a keyboard icon set and a gamepad icon set. And I need to map all of those. And then they're all part of a big library, and then they swap out. Jason said, "You aren't Mario Party. People have played a game like yours, or have played a game before yours." Yeah, but people want everything given to them at their fingertips. Because space is jump, Bart. Then they can guess. I'm trying to think here. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT something here. I'm curious if there's a library that's built in. Seriously, there might be. Is there a built-in library for input in Unity that are images of keyboard icons and gamepad? Unity itself does not include a built-in library of images for keyboard, keys, or gamepad. Third-party asset pack, keyboard icons, gamepad icons, high-quality images for UI. Create your own. I'm going to do... Okay, what is he saying here? Free controller keyboard and keyboard prompts. This is from Jason. Let's take a look. Jason's being very helpful, by the way, guys. If this isn't an image, I'm going to go crazy. It has to just be an image. And they better be the same size. Let's open up in Photoshop and take a look. I'm not going to cite these people in the credits. And these are ugly. But thank you, Jason. Seriously, thank you, Jason. Here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do something wild. How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, I think I've got it. It's the simple fact that it just looks ugly. Okay, so if I do this, for example, it really has to do with it looking ugly. That's the issue with the keyboard, is it looks ugly. The issue with gamepad is get key left or key west, gamepad key west, all that. It's so ugly.
Let's do this.
So we need to just figure out a way to make it look pretty. So for example, if we go to interact and we change this to E to, let's change it to insert. Okay? So if I go to continue here, it says insert. So I'm fine if it just has a rectangle that's rounded and it stretches based on the text. So that's my theory. Jonathan says what I have now looks fine. Let's pull a gamepad out and see if it looks good with the game. What it looks like with the gamepad. How's it look with the gamepad? Well, I mean, yeah, Jason, that's the idea. Yeah. So look, there's Y. But if I were to set the keybinds, let's change interact to E, or sorry, E, and then we'll set this gamepad impact, we're going to set it to select. So if I go back, click continue, it says select. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to make it look pretty. The only icons that are a problem is this, I'll show you. Okay. There's a couple things going on here that we need to think about. There's so many things going on here, actually. Are we going to port to console? Maybe, and if we do, we'll deal with it later. So I'm not worried about perfect icons, but I am... Let's change this back to what it was supposed to be. I think it was Y. I'm worried about...
Let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
I'm just thinking this through. I'm playing on the gamepad right now.
This should come in handy.
Okay, first things first. I don't like the idea of it saying open door or interact with TV or pull lever, or that's just stupid because you have to localize everything. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that entirely. The only thing that's going to appear is the button to press. That's it. That's the only thing. Which I think we're okay doing. So let's start with here these barrels here. If we go to interactable, is there a text icon? On-screen description, barrel. just need a hand icon, honestly, for everything. Talking, everything. So let's think this through. Hang on.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Loot barrel. So all of that does not need to be on screen at all. So we're gonna go to on screen interaction. So first things first, we're only gonna show a hand. That's the first thing. Loot text. Oh gosh. Oh no. Should show keybind. It says, oh look, we can just turn that off. Should show keybind equals true. There it is. Okay, should show keybinds right there. That's fine. We need a new. Oh, there's so many different kinds of icons, or so many different kinds of objects. Like this lever here is different. And this is a interaction label. That's a different kind. I don't want to see any of that. I just want to see the hand appear. And then there's the lever. That's it. Good. That's an interaction label as well. Okay. Okay. So the interaction label all right, here's what we're going to do. Whew, this is a little complicated because the system isn't very good, to be completely honest. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new icon. It's just going to be a hand. Let's start there. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out that webinar below, check it out. It's going to teach you how to turn your demo into a paycheck. And no, it's not some random gimmick I just came up with. It's what I do. That's how I make games full time. So check it out below. All right, let's find a hand icon in Noun Project. Take a breath, Thomas. No! I think it should be silly looking. I want it to be a really clean hand, actually. Changed my mind. I wonder if they have a Mickey hand. That would be funny. Hand with gloves. Just get a freaking hand, dude. We'll use this one for now. See how it feels. And all we need to do is we just need this to appear. That's all we need. It just appears. Anytime you can interact with something, it just... That's all we want. Okay, there we go. There's our hand. All right, we're going to put it above the cursor or the crosshair. You said first page there's a Mickey hand? Right there. This is really ugly. Okay, anyway. All right, let's go ahead and set up the sprite size here. We're going to need to move it down a little bit. Yeah, we'll move it right here. Man, I'm going to just make games completely different after this game because I've definitely encountered a lot of things I wish I did differently. It's a little convoluted. Why am I doing a hand icon again? Why is this even necessary? No, I don't need this. Why do I need this? I don't need this. What in the world? What am I doing? I don't need that. All I need is the prompt. Okay. What I'm trying to do, sorry guys, what I'm trying to do is figure out where so there's action text and then in parentheses is the actual button to press. All I want to show is the button to press. Yeah, that's all I want to show. So this is an interaction label. Yes, Jason, I agree with you there. Yes. I don't know. I'm having trouble finding where. Wow. Honestly, I don't know. I'm having trouble finding where this actual the button string is being pulled from. I don't know. It might be in the lever. I don't know where it's being pulled from.
All right.
Let's just start with this guy here.
This is your last
All I
chance.
want to see is the Y. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see loot anything, because that just means we're gonna have to localize. So let's just start with the barrel, and maybe it'll all sort of start getting clear. All I want to see is the Y. I don't want to see loot barrel. Okay, interactable. It says barrel, but where's loot coming from? You know? on-screen description, and then, wow, where is the word loot coming from? Where is it coming from? Barrel. But there's no loot. Wow. Okay, where's this being used? Okay, let's go to all. I bet you it's in like our interaction script for the entire. There we go. Dead contestant, loot tag, return contestant name. Okay. Dialogue starter. Nope. Woo! Man, I hate this. All right, here we go. There it is. It's in the player object interaction. Got it. Got it. I see. Should show keybind is right there. Got it. Okay, we'll start here. First off, man, I want this should show keybind. I want this moved up here, right underneath the on-screen description. We're not going to have an on-screen description. We're just going to have the keybind. I mean, do I ever need to show an on-screen description? Not really. I can't think of why I would do that. I can't think of why I would do that. Okay, let's go to our lootables. Show keybinds, yes. Show on-screen description, don't. All right, let's see if this works.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Man. That causes some problems. That's crazy. I'm going to get rid of on-screen description entirely, officially. And when I get rid of it, it's going to cause a lot of issues, but I just don't think we need it. All this loot text. Why would I need this? The only reason why I would do this is when I'm buying something. Okay, I think I understand. Bindings text. There we go. This right here. Okay, so we're going to clean this up here. Hang on. We're going to just remove this. All we're going to show is bindings text. And oh, Thomas, come on, man. Whew. And then this is showing the looting. Okay. So this is looting objects. This is looting dead bodies. And this is looting dead enemies. This is looting dead bodies. It's good. This is all in one place. Dead contestants. They're different. And then this is pickups. Oh, thank God. And this is we don't need to see all that crap. This is vending machine. What is this? Oh my goodness. This is just generic interactables. To avoid the local, oh my goodness, we got so many more. This is weapon pickups. This is such a mess. Thomas, how did this happen, buddy? All right. This is the keybinds here. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. This is really what we're doing, guys, is we're just avoiding issues with localization, where every single object has a different string. We really don't want that. It's a big convoluted mess for localization. My theory is all you should have in terms of text in your game is subtitles and menus. None of this stuff in game. This is a mess. So we're going to get rid of it all. Action name, we're going to remove that. This whole line here, get rid of it. Get rid of this. Get rid of, what is that? Bindings. Yeah, okay. And this is gamepad. Get rid of this crap. This is all crap. 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 None of that. We just need the binding. Binding. The upgrade weapons, no. No. No, we don't need this. No hover descriptions, none of that crap. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to show the name of the dead enemy. That is true. So I think the dead enemy we do want to show. There's something fun about that. So what we're going to do, here's a theory I have. If you get rid of the verbs and you only show the name of a contestant, or I'm sorry, the name of a dead enemy, you don't have to localize it. Not technically. If it's Mr. Quackers, it's Mr. Quackers. That's his name. So I'm going to do this. What I'm going to do, that's interactables, that's looting objects. Loot text. There's the loot text, loot. So that's our dead enemies, okay? Oh, this is a pain in the butt. Let's just get this simplified. That's what we're going to do. Names of the dead contestants. I'm actually just going to do, for the contestants, we're just going to do standard button. Really, I only want the dead enemies to have names, just because it's fun. Upgrade weapons, we don't need that. We don't need that. Pick up. No. all we're doing is action bindings there. And then, yeah, okay, guys. So we're going to have pickup text, and then we're going to have a pickup icon. But the icon is going to be text surrounded by a circle. I think I know what I'm doing here, guys. Let's double check. Oh, man, this is brutal. I knew this was going to be brutal. I've been waiting 1.5 years for this for me to deal with this.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your
No!
last chance.
Show on-screen description set that to true.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
That didn't look right. Oh, no, it's right. Good. Yay, okay. The next thing is this. It's going to be, okay, do we ever... We have the loot text. And then we have the name. It's never going to show parentheses. I don't know what the $sign does. What does the $sign do, guys? I can't remember. We're not going to worry about the enemies just... Actually, we could probably just worry about the enemies really quickly. Just get it over with. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a separate text field above it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this text, I'm going to make it look like a button. And I'm going to surround it by a circle. And it can stretch based on the text size. And I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but I'm pretty sure we can do it. I'm going to remove the word loot here, and I'm just going to have the enemy name. Yeah. Let's remove any parentheses. The $sign allows you to contact strings and variables. What? The $sign lets you add variables to strings. Okay. I think, guys, it's hard for me to explain what I'm doing here. It's not that it's genius. I'm just having trouble thinking of how to do it, to explain it. Essentially, what I'm going to do is instead of creating custom icon sprites, I'm going to make the the text look like buttons. Yeah. The only problem is PlayStation. DualShock. So what we might need is a DualShock icon translator. Or just a gamepad as icons, everything else is just text. And you just make it look pretty. That's the theory. What does this say? Tips. I could. I'm worried about the crouch. If you can't figure out how to crouch, that's the only one I could think of that's like, hey, you might need to, like, instead of it just saying C or control, you might need like a down arrow. All right, let's go back to play mode here and take a look. And then what we'll do is quickly fix the contestant string.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Okay, so we need that position to the right a little bit. Open weapon wheel is going to definitely have to be some kind of interesting icon. hyper Y. Why is his name showing up? Object name. When I'm doing stuff like this, it sends me into a little bit of a panic because it's like, what if I need it, you know? But I don't, you know, I really don't. But let's go into FPS controller here and move that over and make it look pretty. So there's this right here is the info text, I believe. No, that's info text. Okay, what about tip text? Where is it? Why can't I select that? I hate that. I hate UI in Unity is so frustrating. Okay, that is something. I don't know what that is. Pick up text. Okay, we're going to, it's going to be, yeah, centered is fine. And then we're going to put it like right here. And you want to make sure that it, I think on the left side actually. Like that. And what we're going to do is have it surrounded by a shape. Like a rounded rectangle so it can scale and stretch and look really pretty. Should it be on the right or left side, guys? And we need it to look good with every single... the biggest one is the shotgun. So yeah, we have plenty of room. Yeah, we need to move it way over. Left or right? The biggest will be like select. Well, honestly, maybe enter. If someone changes it, you know. Backspace. Yeah, so we're going to make it nice and wide. And honestly, it should be right aligned. And it should be like enter, insert, page up. And I don't mind using a string here because it's not console. Console, they're really nutty about everything being perfect. Command, control. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so it's typically going to say something like E. Okay, so there's that. You think the right side, left or right, guys? Left or right? I'm waiting. Why does it take so long? You want to see how BioShock does it? Okay. That's a good idea. Let's take a look at BioShock. BioShock. I like Infinites better. PC, no commentary. It doesn't even matter though, guys, because if they don't have icons showing up, they teach it. And that's the problem, is I don't want to have to teach it. Yep, they have text and icons. It shows up down here. There's something fun about seeing the name of things in these world building games. But in our case, it's like obvious it's a hot dog, or it's a cake, or it's a cotton candy, or a key. That's not really where our world building is occurring. And we're an indie game. We can't localize this stuff. That's out of control. What? Okay. Yeah, down there. X, pick up lockpick. We don't need that text. So it's showing the icon. All right. So we're on the right track here. I want it on the left side of my cursor. Left or right? Do we want this on the left side of the cursor or the right side of the cursor? Let's see here. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Should the interact icon be on the left or right of the crosshair? Left of crosshair, right of crosshair. And think about what's standard, not what you like, but what's standard, what's normal for games. All right. So what we're going to do here, this is so challenging. We have pickup text, and we're going to have pickup descriptor. Right? And this is going to say like Mr. Quackers. Is it worth our time to do this? Yes, it is. It's funny. Okay, what do we got? Oh, that sucks. Okay. 50-50. Well, I'm going to choose the left side, okay? We're going to have our pickup descriptor here, right there, and then we're going to go ahead and just get this set up here. We're going to do a little bit of cleanup. Sorry, guys. I need to think here for a sec. I'm just thinking. I'm commenting out based on one of you said, "Hey Thomas, dude, you need to comment this out instead of just deleting it because we might need it." You're right. Okay. We do have an issue with the enemy component though. This is our enemies. Yup. Okay. Enemies matter. So what we want is the enemies to have... Okay, got it. So we need to go to pickup text. This is going to be pickup... What was the descriptor? It was pickup descriptor. Pickup descriptor text equals this. Right? The question, though, is when does it get reset to 0? It gets set to nothing. That's what I'm curious about. But let's go to our player statistics here and pick up text. Where is that? Pick up text. It's right here. There it is. Okay. And this is going to be pick up descriptor text. And this is for typically only used for enemy when reading their names. Pickup text is, this is the text icon. Text icon. This is the text icon for gamepad. Hint. I'm going to call this pickup input text. And we're going to get messed up here. It's going to screw up. We're going to get a bunch of errors, so we got to fix it. Look at that. Woo! This is just to keep things clear. No one mourns the wicked. Oh, Visual Studio, what are you doing? Why? This is such a mess. I don't love it. But we're going to just move forward with it anyway. And the next project will worry about this kind of stuff. All right. Now, we need to go back to our controller, go to our statistics. It's for some reason this is stored in the player statistics, the reference to this UI element, which is hilarious. I don't know why. And that's going to be our pickup descriptor. It's going to be called pickup input. There it is. Yep, drag it there. Boop, and then drag this one there. Pickup descriptor. Now, the problem is this. That's going to show up for some reason. Yep. Okay. Set active true, set active. Okay. Got it. So, and this is going to be pickup descriptor text. Set that to false as well. Got it. All right, guys. Good. We need to do it here as well. This is such a mess. Classic. Don't panic. That's the rule, guys. Don't panic. That gets set to false, false. False, true. That doesn't necessarily have to be true. Well, what is this? This is saying, oh, this is the upgrade, so we don't need that. For our weapons, or for our enemies, when we're standing over an enemy. Okay. I mean, we should be good. Let's double check. We got an issue here. Okay, let's double check. You guys ready? I'm gonna put an enemy right here, and we're gonna see if it works. Hey, Bruisi, how are you?
I see him.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
That didn't work either. Okay, first off, we had some weird stuff with the barrel. This is an enemy. Let me get rid of this gamepad. Okay, so for some reason there's a lot going on. Pickup descriptor text is not being enabled. So we need to enable it here. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. So let's figure out what's going on with the looting of the barrels, okay? That's the first question. Why is it that the barrels are saying loot, you know? That's so weird. Well, looks like we missed one. You know? Ah, yes, there it is. We missed that one. Good. Ah, this one. There we go. What a mess. Hey, but it works, right? And by the way, I knew this was going to take forever, so I'm not like upset. I knew this was going to be a pain in the butt.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
It says E, but I want it to say Huggy Bear. Because I think that's funny. That does feel so much better already. What about this?
This can't be. It's been decades since we had a guest, and
Super simple, super clean. Okay, but for some reason, guys, we're not getting... Yeah, I got it. I got it. It's right here. This. We need to be activating. Yep, it needs to happen here. Pick up descriptor, set game object, set active to true. Same here. So this is just for the enemies. That's all it is. So that's great. That should work. So we're going to see the enemy name, and then we'll see an icon below it. Well, Ray, give me a sec, all right? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Adrian, you and me both, buddy. The code is trash. It's very trash.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Yay. And we don't want it to say loot. We just want it to say Huggy Bear. That's all we want. Oh, thank you, Lord. You are so good to me. And I praise your holy name. All right. Let's remove. Stop it. Whoa. Freaking Visual Studio. I don't want that. Okay. Now, let's ask ChatGPT about getting a background. We want a background square for our text, our icons. I want a sprite that scales with the size of my text in a canvas with UI in Unity. How do I do this? Let's see what she says. To create a sprite that scales dynamically with the size of your text in Unity's UI system, you can use the following approach. Set up your canvas and UI elements, blah, 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 blah. Add an image component as a sibling or parent of the text. If you want the sprite to act as a background, make the image of the parent of the text object, blah, 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 and then you have to add a script, okay? It's on update. Disgusting. We don't want that. But yeah, that's the idea. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to create a new object here. And I'm going to want it to be just a rounded rectangle. Something about it being rounded is going to be really pretty. I'm going to even go so far as to say, wouldn't it be great if it did this? Content size fitter? Okay. One of the people in my chat is saying I can use the content fitter. If this is true, you're wrong. You should tell me how to do that, and also you should thank the person in the chat. Their name is Mark. Mark is absolutely right. Thank you, Mark. You can indeed use the content size fitter, which is a built-in Unity component. But then why did you say the wrong thing? Create a canvas in your Unity scene, add text, add an image component as a parent of the text. Select the image and go to content size fitter. Set the horizontal fit and vertical fit options to preferred size. If you want to add padding, good. Adjust anchors and alignment. Test it out. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get this to be our... What we're going to do is we're going to make this rounded for now, because I'm worried about it being a circle. And then we're going to call this the... We're actually not going to name it at all. We're just going to put it down here. ChatGPT is very dangerous. She's so confident, you know? Yeah, we'll slice the sprite. I know. Well, I appreciate that. You're right. We will do that. let's go to our UI here. I did not ask you to recompile the... Oh, my word. Input backdrop. Okay, so what did she say? This is our descriptor. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an image. Why did they put UI all the way down there? That's so weird. Put it right here. Good, there it is. And then you put the input text there. Yay, okay, good. So far so good. And then we're gonna put content size fitter. What'd she say? Add image as a parent of the text component. Select the image. Add a content size fitter. Set the horizontal fit and vertical fit options to preferred size. And then we need to add padding. And how do we do that? Set min width and min height for a base size. Add, okay, if you want to add padding, add component layout element. By the way, who was that again? Mark, you are so wonderful. Thank you. Min height, 500 by 500. That did not work. Why is that not working? For some reason, we're getting issues here. Wait, what's going on here? Why can't I set the... Look, there's no set. That's so weird. Wait, what? Usually you can set the native size. Why is that happening? Let's double check here. Usually you can set the native size of the sprite. Isn't that weird? Look, it's right there. Oh, because it needs to be set to simple? That's so weird. Wait, what? Maskable is set to true for some reason. That's weird. Guys, what is happening? Why is it set to maskable? That's so weird. Why is it doing that? Why are you set to maskable? Because there's no sprite? Oh. Thomas, you didn't assign the sprite, buddy. I don't remember what I called it. There it is. Input backdrop. Duh. There we go. Okay. All right, we got it. That has a layout element, but we're going to remove that for now. And we're going to set it to... let's go back in time here. What was this? Is that? Okay, we don't want that. Thomas, bro. Come on, man. Okay, so she said add content size fitter to the image. And it's going to be set to preferred size. Okay, so far so good. We're going to zero this out. Good. That's content size fitter. Wait, I added it to the wrong thing. Did I? Copy component, remove component. Yeah, I added it to the wrong thing. Paste component as new. Preferred size. By the way, I'm so bad at this stuff, guys. This stuff is so... you add layout to the text here. So layout component. Layout element. Min height, which is going to be 164 by 164. Okay. Woo. Ensure the image and text anchors are correctly set so that the resizing behavior is consistent with your layout. Okay, so if I add blah, 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 it doesn't do anything. Why isn't it doing anything? You want on both the image and the text? Really? So strange. It's not working, girlfriend. I would not add layout, just a child component below the canvas. Of what? Don't forget to set all to middle, center, and anchor the same way. I am so bad at this stuff. So you're saying the image is a child? Goodness me. Okay, for some reason, this isn't working. Let's see here. For some reason, this isn't working. Let's troubleshoot why the content size fitter might not be working for you. Here's a parent-child. Make sure the image component is a parent of the text object. The text object should be a direct child of the image. Okay. We had it that way. Yet for some reason, it wasn't working. All right. Hackerman Sam says that is this guy makes some real slop. I wonder if their games would be better if they spent more time on the game rather than social media. Well, we can stop the stream. Do you guys want me to stop the stream? Let's see here. No, I make slop all the time. That is my MO is slop. It really is. That's how I do things. Let's see. Image is simple so it won't stretch. Ah, okay. Sliced. Set it to sliced. Or tiled or filled. Okay. Almost there, guys. Remove this. The image doesn't have a border, so we need to go to UI. Add in our little 9 slicing. Hit apply. And perhaps, just perhaps, it will work. Whoo! Most people who complain about slop don't ship. I didn't say it out loud. That's the ultimate question is, I don't care how you make your game. The question is it out? And if yours is out, that's awesome. I'm happy for you. Verify that the content size fit our components on the image. Okay, set to preferred size. Gosh, I don't know, guys. I don't understand how to get this working. Tiled? Filled? No. Simple? Text needs content size fitter too. And does this need to be set to sliced? Okay, content size fitter. Oh, preferred? Preferred. Still not working. James Henderson says, if it's out, is it good though? Well, just look at my previous games and you tell me. Text needs content size fitter too. I don't know, guys. I've always had, since like I started Unity in 2012, I've had trouble with this. Let's see here. Maybe we could do a YouTube video. You want to Google it? Pretty sure content size fitter needs vertical layout group. Really? I don't know, guys. This is tough. Yes. Okay. So you were right. Whoever said that. Let's see here. Bren2, thank you. And for the individual who was wondering, why is Thomas streaming all the time? He needs to stop streaming. Look at what we just achieved because I'm streaming. Thank you, whoever said that. That's why we stream. We stream because we're making this together. Let's see here. So now we just need some padding. Okay, so how do we do the padding? That's the next question. There we go. Oh, thank you, Lord. All right. 15. And it looks beautiful, too. The 9 slicing works great. We want it to be nice and clean on all sides. So look, now it's going to look like a button, okay? We could even add a drop shadow to this if we wanted to. And I'm going to make the color match. And sorry if I was rude to that individual. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been rude just now. I'm sorry. That wasn't nice of me. You're right that if you spend too much time on social media when you're making games, it's a problem. I've had that problem. And so you're right. Where's the shadow? Can I not do a shadow? There we go. We want this to be like, to feel like a button. Yep, there we go. You're right. You can be on social media too much. I've been there. One of my business models I want to try and approach next year and for the rest of my career is to see if I can make games live and have that be one of the funding opportunities. So like with Patreon or tips or stuff like that, and just see if I can do that. So that's one of the things I'm trying to build here. I'd rather do that than rely on like publishers and stuff. Okay. And then the input text. Oh, this is going to be great, guys. So we're going to make the parent activate, not the text. Although if I set this to 0, it just shows us that little icon. So we need the parent to disable. So we're going to do pickup input text dot transform dot parent dot game object dot set active. That make sense? We're going to also do that for, we'll do it here. This is such a mess. This is same here, transform dot parent dot game object. Yeah, something that I've been a big fan of for the last decade is encouraging all of you to power through that feeling of, oh man, I'm so bad at code and my game looks like trash and I'm not really good at making games and I'm not doing this right. I want you to power through that and just keep going. And it's okay. Look, we're in the era of you can make a really ugly game under the hood and still ship it and still do good. So that, and still make some money. So power through that. Okay. This was true and this was false. Okay. All right. Cool. I wouldn't say live streaming is the future of indie. It's an option. I think that building a fan base around your game and then having a few fans, just a few fans, who want to support you on Patreon and hang out with you on like a private Discord, or the stream being sponsored by a software or something, is a great way to fund your operation. I think it's totally fine. A lot of people say you should only do game sales and that's that. And my opinion is do whatever you need to do to do this, and make money while you do it. That's my theory. Whatever it takes for you to be able to, if you can stay away from publishers, I think that's a good option. Okay, let's make this black here. And then we're going to remove the drop shadow, okay? Although I think what we could do is we could definitely do a little bit of a glow. I think that might be cool. Where's the shadow? I'm getting some shadow. Where's that coming from? No one mourns the wicked. What? That's weird. I'm getting a glow, and I don't know where that's coming from. Ain't that strange, eh? Do I have a glow? I don't. I'm going to do this in the image, not there. So I'm going to remove that. For some reason, the glow is... I don't know. I'm looking. Where's the glow? Maybe it's in this. Oh, there it is. All right. And this needs to be a different font, so we're gonna do like a very simple. Like it's an actual key, you know? There you go. For now, that's good. We'll do bold, and that's gonna be like the key, and we'll do uppercase, always uppercase. So it's gonna say enter. It's gonna say space. See what I'm doing here, guys? Does that make sense? And what we can do, watch this. If we can go into this and just make it full circle, and then edit it. We got to go here. I believe if we go all the way to the center, it should work. And it's going to make it look like it's a button. So we shall see. That's the theory. We'll see if it works. So now it's not centered, which is fine. We need to figure out why. Do we do this? And center it up here? No, that's not it. Let's see here. Left, top, right. Oh, there it is. It says upper left. We need to do middle center. There you go, Tommy. Looking good, dude. Thank you. 25, 25, 25, 25. And if we set this to hello, how are you? Space bar. Enter. I'm trying to think how we might have to do this in other places. So we might need to make a prefab out of this. Which is fine. Yeah, we might make a prefab out of it. Oh yes. Let's see here. Well, let's definitely fix these margins here. The left and right need to be something like 50 and 50. There we go. Hello, sir. Why? Okay, that's good. It's a little too big though. So what I'm gonna do, the preferred size is set to, I wonder if we could do 0.5, 0.5. We can. So do you guys see how we're creating, essentially we're creating a, it looks like a button. Nice, Tommy. Okay, what was I doing? There was something wrong. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I don't love the font. But let's just see if this works. It might look better below the crosshair. We'll see.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
I want to snuggle you.
It's not really centered for some reason. We'll figure out why. Oh my goodness. Can't see it there for some reason.
It's been decades since we had a...
Let's see if it's working with all the different screen sizes. That says Huggy Bear. Also, I want to see his name, and I don't see anything at all. Okay, we got some problems. I mean, it works. There's something wrong with the script, though. Ah. We're close, guys. I think it's as simple as that. We were doing something wrong with the parent. Right here, yeah. How did you know? Ah, there's another one. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, let's see here. My brain is slowing down. I think we're okay. But we also had that. There's a lot of idiosyncrasies here that are just flooding my brain.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
Okay, good. Yay.
This can't be. Let's give our new guest the plate.
He's not lootable. Oh, goody. That's better now. Yay.
It must be Tiny. It's been so long.
I would love it if that character had his name show up when I interact with him, and it just says Piper. So let's try and figure this out here. Dialogue trigger. Yeah. So let's look and see if there's anything related to dialogue. There's not. There's nothing specifically that says, "Hey, this is a dialogue." Okay, so let's just do some comments here. Dead contestant. I think this is the vending machine. This is pickups. So where is it occurring that it's just a, I think it's this one here. Oh, this is interactables. This is an interaction component. My theory is this is potentially dialogue and generic interactables. Because if this is the case, this is the one we need to focus on. It could be this one as well, though. So let's do that. Let's see what happens here when I do this. Because I don't know. I kind of want to see the name of the NPC. I think it adds so much world building. You know? So let's try it out. Problem is, though, we need to activate the... this right here. Pick up descriptor text. We need to activate him. So we'll see if that's the one. But then we need to create some kind of condition that says, look, it's only going to happen with an NPC. Stefan says you don't have your coder or Felipe anymore. No, they wrapped up. They wrapped up.
Hey!
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
He just disappeared, didn't he? Oh, there he is. I love his name is showing up. That feels so good. This kind of stuff is important. Okay, that says Huggy Bear. So, okay, that's the issue. Talk to Piper. Okay. Okay. Got it. Therefore, we need to go here and do this. Got it. Right here. Set active equals true. We're not going to do that there. We're going to do it here. It's right down here. And it's going to say object name. There we go. And then we're going to delete this. And we don't need action text either here. It's going to be this right here. And it's just going to be here. There you go. See? So we say pickup descriptor text is the object name. And then it's here. Which, you know, isn't horrible. It's not horrible. Definitely messy. Definitely messy text. For sure.
Hey!
Piper. 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 Then this is going to say ticket. Oh my goodness. That's E. Piper. Portrait. E.
I want to snuggle you. I want to snuggle you.
Okay. Something like it. This is such a terrible, terrible idea. But this interaction label, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a disgusting Boolean, and the Boolean's going to be is NPC. Or show, force show NPC name. Man, I hate that. I really do. Show me. I have one called it's enabled, but it's hidden. Why is it hidden? Whew. I don't like the whole concept of action text. Also, I don't know why it's not showing up for some things. Oddly, interaction component can interact. What's that function pulling? Is enabled. Woo! Boy, I don't like that. That's disgusting. Man, that is a gross. I don't know how that's being changed, you know. This variable here. I don't love this variable. It doesn't do anything. And I also don't like the action text. You know? Action text what? Why would we ever do this? Can interact. Dialogue runner does not equal null. Can run. Mr. Twister's talk. What is that? Elevator, door. Elevator is moving. Elevator button is pressed. I don't love this function here. I don't even know what that does. I get it, kind of. Derek says, because the person who wrote it knows how to program. You're right. You are correct. Keep it there. All right, let's see here. I don't like the action text. I guess we might need it. Oh, this is tough. What we're going to do here talk to Piper. Give me a sec, guys. I think I got it. what we're going to do is we're going to have the descriptor, and then we're going to have the input. So this is the descriptor. The descriptor will say this. Then we're going to have the input that says this. Good. Got it. Basically what I'm doing here is we're going to have the descriptor really needs to work, because I might want to show some kind of descriptor. I may want to do it. And so I'd rather it be in the component inspector than fudging it here. The loot thing, we don't need that. Okay. Loot text. No, I don't think we need that. Yeah, we don't need that. That's going to be there. Got it. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to toggle prompts. I think we just need to have, if the string's empty, it's empty, you know, which I think is fine. This is dead contestant. We don't ever need to see anything there. We don't ever need to see anything there. So that's fine. Hover description. So this is for pickups. All right. So right here, look. So right here, all we do is this. This is ugly. And that would be... There we go. So that's there. This is dead contestants. Good. Don't need anything there. This one's going to be here. Boop. Pickup descriptor text, set active true. We're also going to make sure that the pickup text is going to be equal to this. There we go. So what am I doing? I'm trying to make it so that this does actually work, but it's a separate text field. We don't need to see that, so we're good there. Okay. Standing on pickup would be pickup input text dot text. Yeah. So this is the descriptor. That's related to gamepad. Woo-wee. There we go. Hover description. Got it. And we need to go into all of the pickups and remove certain words. And we also need to create a condition that checks to see if there's a string there or not. Granted, if it's empty, it's empty. You know. All right. Yep, now we can delete that. So what I've done here hopefully means I can go into the actual objects themselves and remove any optional text from the objects themselves. So basically what we've got now is we should have it back to the way it was, but now we've separated out the, and also the action text is irrelevant. Not necessarily, actually, but let's hit play here.
Hey!
Talk to Piper. Good.
Don't be afraid. I'll barely need a scratch.
This should come in handy.
Examine portrait.
Twisted Tower is...
I want to snuggle you.
Let's see what it says here. Huggy bear. Good. Play video message. Okay, it works. So what does that mean? Well, it means we go to our root prefabs here, and we go to our dialog trigger. So strange. So we have an interaction label here, and it's going to say just Piper. Okay? So now we don't have to translate anything. It's just his name. The problem is that the space, adding spaces to the strings might cause problems, but we'll see. So there's Piper. What about this thing? So this is our artifacts. Let's go into the root prefab, and we're just going to have it say nothing. Nothing. So there's nothing there. What about you? Pickup, hover description, nothing. Which is great. I don't see why we need any text there.
All right, let's do this, Tiny. This is your last chance.
The Huggy Bear. This will probably still say it. Yeah.
This can't be.
Okay. Okay. The TV. The problem is we have so many interactables that we might have to go through. That's what I was trying to avoid. Did that screw up you? No, it didn't. Good. Okay. We have another NPC, which is Patricia. Okay, so remove talk to. So this is in case we have, it's good to have this because we might need every once in a while, we might need a very specific action text that we do need to translate. But for the most part, if we just have a custom object name like Patricia, I think we could even get away with like Mandarin. If we translate to Mandarin, I think we could get away with it just being English names. Yes or no? What do you guys think? Yes or no? Yes, you can get away with it in Mandarin. No, you cannot get away with it, and it needs to be translated. Have I read any books about coding / does it look like I've read books about coding? No. And I'm not making fun of you, I'm making fun of me. All right, let's see here. Okay, I think... Oh, levers. Let's go to... I'm telling you guys, we have to go to like every little thing here. Open gate. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need anything here. Nothing. You know? Nothing there. What about this? Does that have an interaction label? Nothing. Good. Okay. Let's go to floor 0. Yeah. Oh, and we could do that too. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this approach. Oh, we need to look at that newspaper as well. What I'm trying to, seriously guys, what I'm trying to avoid is localization. Like we want to reduce localization as much as possible. If it's unnecessary, it's unnecessary, and we don't need it to do it. It's an indie game. We don't need to localize every freaking text prompt. So we'll see here. Let's go ahead and look at all the different interactables in this level as well. I will say the newspaper NPC or artifact, A-frame, couch. Let's double check this one as well. It doesn't have a name. That's good. Patricia, we can remove that. We don't need that. So that's the newspaper one. Artifact note. Remove that. Get rid of that. Yeah, so we don't need any of these names. It's gonna be nice and clean. Okay. The elevator, we need to take a look at the elevator for sure. So let's go ahead and see if the elevator has weird prompts. No, Owen, I think it's a great idea, dude. Centered above the interact icon. Yeah, there's an option.
What the hell happened here?
Let's take a look at the door. Open door. Okay, so the doors we need to fix. There's no reason to have a text prompt there. What about this? Ah, same with that one. Let's break the box and see what kind of food comes out. Maybe all the pickups, you know, they might have issues. No. Patricia, good. Open door. So all the doors have issues. That's fine. Insert elevator card. I think that's where, you know, actually I don't think we need that. Let's write that down. Because you could see it. It's like, it's literally right in front of your face. Look, when you can get away with not having text on screen, more power to you. Elevator card. Doors. For some reason that TV had it. This is so messy. Let's enter that.
You did it!
Okay, so go to floor 1. Yep, buttons. We don't need an action. It just needs to say floor 1. It didn't even need to say floor 1. It's literally there. So buttons need nothing. Let's see about this. Oh, that's so much better. So clean. What about this? All right, so far so good. What am I doing? Yeah, so the TV, for some reason, I don't know why, it had its own interaction label, which is crazy. Isn't that weird, guys? We had an interaction label for the TV. It really shouldn't. Wasn't that weird? What? That is not good. Yeah, the eat treat and stuff like that, that stuff I'm gonna have to fix. That's a whole other conundrum. In the show weapon wheel stuff, that's a whole other conundrum. But I don't know why that happened. But let's go ahead and fix the doors. So this right here. Let's see here. There we go. So this is no, we don't need that. Buttons. Wait, no, let's go in here. Elevator panel. Hang on. There we go. Remove. Remove. Buttons. Let's go all the way to the parent or the root. And this is good. I don't even know. I mean, I guess I'm okay with it saying floor 1, but the truth is we don't need that. And that's right here. There's a specific instance where this is occurring, which is just kind of useless. What is this? Ah, yes. Tooltip. Pick up blank. Okay. This is such a mess. Yeah, right here. If it's an elevator button, then do this, right? Otherwise, do this. We don't need that. So I'm going to comment this out. I don't know why Mr. Twister's name appeared over the TV, though. That's concerning to me. Doors are rough. Yeah, you're right. You said Project Patty says doors are the final boss of game dev. Mm-hmm. What was the other one? Doors. Yeah, let's double check the doors here. So elevator doors are this sort of root object. And you can see here, we don't need that interaction label. We don't need any of that. If you could communicate things with icons and imagery, do it. Stay away from words. Words are brutal because then you just have to localize everything. It's such a pain.
What the hell happened here?
What? Okay, we need to go to the actual doors. There's something going on with the actual doors. I don't know why. So let's take a look at that. Isn't that weird, guys? What? Does it say that? Huh. How strange. Come to us, you've waited so long.
What the hell happened here?
I wonder why it's doing this. And I have a theory that it's because it's an interact. It's a. Oh, I know why. I got you. I know what it is. It's because there's a dialogue trigger on this, which is funny. It really shouldn't be, but there's a dialogue trigger on this. There it is. Dialogue runner, which is crazy, you know. Man, guys, I don't know. Ugh. Why do I have dialogue runners on these things? It's clearly locked. But let's try to figure out what's going on here. Man, guys, I don't know. We need to find out where it's occurring here. Interactable, interaction label. Man, I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening here, actually. I don't want to, you asked me what I'm trying to fix. I don't want to show the word door. Yet for some reason it's showing up, even though the interaction label is set to that. Like you can see, interaction label has nothing there. But for some reason it's showing the word door. So I don't know. Wow, I don't know. Like, I really have no idea. Wait. What's it say here? It says Mr. Quackers. Okay. I don't know. Let's go. Let's shift gears and move over to the TV and see if we can fix the TV. And figure out what's going there. It could be a similar problem. I'm gonna look down because I just don't want to spoil too much for you guys.
What happened here?
It says Mr. Twister. Okay. If it's a dialogue object, it's pulling the name of the dialogue. That's what it's doing. It's pulling the NPC name of the dialogue and putting it there, which is fine. But we don't want that necessarily. We don't always want that to happen, which is a struggle here. Man, because like if I select this here, like it says Mr. Twister. We don't want any of this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat here. We're going to grab all of these. And we're going to just get rid of them. We don't want anything here. However, the interaction label, this might be a problem with, okay. So that interaction label is set to turn on TV, which is odd. I thought I got rid of you. I thought I got rid of you. That's so weird. There's like 2 interaction labels, which sucks. Because I don't know why that's the case. But we're going to go and see if this screws up our other NPCs as well. But I think that fixes it.
What the hell happened here?
Good. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it being at like the bottom of the screen. The icon.
aware, this tower...
Good.
Hey ho, if it isn't tiny.
Yay! Alrighty. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need to have it... Aha! I got it. So we need to have it at the bottom of the screen. Right here. Oh, thank you, Lord. So watch. This, we're going to center it up and put it right here. I think that's a nice, clean feel. And then you could put the name of the object and do it centered and just do it right here. Right? I think that's good. What do you guys think? Let's try it.
What the hell happened here?
There's got to be a better place to put it. It's just something. It doesn't feel right. Let's give myself a weapon. Maybe it'll feel better that way. It's better, but it's not perfect. Maybe it really does need to be at the bottom of the screen like BioShock.
Hi. As I'm sure you are aware, this tower...
You know? Upper right side of the cursor? I want it near the cursor because we've had issues where players don't know something's interactable. Name above the cursor? It feels so much better. Like, we made some progress today, guys. But
Be a real boy. Pleasure doing business.
uh-oh, that didn't work. Something happened there. That weird? What? What's happening?
Hey ho, if it isn't Tiny Martin.
It's gone.
Twister's all hot and live, are you? Finally, I guess did it.
That's so weird. It's gone now. What? Okay, and also I want to add an animation to it so it goes whoop. It'll look really good, I promise. By the way, guys, if you haven't wishlisted Twisted Tower, links below. Man, it's dark in here. Alexa, studio lights on. If you haven't wishlisted Twisted Tower, link is below. And if you haven't checked out that webinar on how to convert a demo into 6 figures, obviously I can't make any promises, but I can show you what I've done. And for those of you who are curious, yes, I've done it. I've done it 3 times.
What the hell happened here?
So I can show you how to do it. The text gets removed. It gets removed once I hover over like this. Look, that works. That works.
Hey
Talk to
ho,
you.
If it isn't Tiny. Hey ho, if it isn't Tiny Martin. Twister's all hot and bothered.
Almost like it was a glitch.
Finally, I guess.
Pleasure doing
Ah, okay.
Be a real pleasure doing business.
Got it. So it's disabling and not. Got it. Okay. Crap. Thomas, you gotta do this now, buddy. We're so close, guys. And I'm starting to like it. It might need to be above it though. So let's move it above. And close. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, so we're going to animate this on activation. Image, pick up text. Okay, so that, it activates and deactivates. Does it? Yeah, it does.